How you doing, guys? In today's video I'm going to talk about the importance on reading in your life if you want to achieve success in any industry, any realm, any pursuit. Pretty much I'm going to talk about the importance of starting reading, what it's done for me, what it will do for you. Now, the reason I'm making this video is the other day I recently purchased 2 books. I think his name is Ray Dalio, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Pretty much he's a multi-billionaire. I think he's worth like over $200 billion, or manages a hedge fund that is worth over $200 billion. I bought 2 of his books the other day, and it kind of made me realise, like, you know, obviously I've become pretty addicted over the last year and a half on reading and stuff like that. I read every single weekday. I read 20 to 30 pages. I've been doing it for the last year and a half, and it kind of made me realise, like, it's such a tiny investment in myself, but it's something that most people probably don't do, or probably don't even realise that there's information out there in books that could help them. So I thought I'd make a quick video on pretty much, why I buy books, why I read them, and what it can do for you. So far, obviously, like I said before, I've been reading for about a year and a half now. I started with just basic financial literacy books like Rich Dad Poor Dad, and then like mindset books, habit books, stuff like that. You can see them just behind me as well on that bookshelf. And so far it's done heaps for me. I've made a couple other videos on this, but obviously, I've been able to get my finances in order. I'm in a very good financial position just from working a normal job. I think I've gotten a lot smarter, a lot more emotionally intelligent. I've been able to have some success in my sport as well, through things I learned in books that I applied to my sport. For example, I won 2 personal trophies last year and 2 team trophies last year as well. And before that, I don't think I'd ever won a personal trophy besides scoring the most goals. And that was direct correlation from the information I'd learnt through reading. So already in a year and a half, it's changed my life in a small way. And then I can see in the next 40, 50 years of my life, however long I get to live, it's going to change my life forever, and the people around me's life that I get to take care of. Now, if you're someone who doesn't believe in reading, doesn't think they're smart enough to read, or prefers to get their content from somewhere else. To give you a bit of background on me, I'm not the smartest guy. I did okay in school towards the end. In year 11 and 12, I kind of screwed my head on a bit, and I did okay. But before that, I used to pretty much fail every single class. I used to muck around, and I didn't listen. I didn't think I was smart. And then, so you might be in the same position. You don't think you're smart. And I assure you, if I can read and get information out of it, you can read too. It's just a matter of discipline and just reading the right books, right information that serves you. And if you're someone who doesn't like books and thinks they can get their information from somewhere else, that's fine. But don't think that TikTok Reels or Shorts or whatever the TikTok things are called, don't think watching them and watching Luke Belmar and Andrew Tate and stuff like that is gonna give you a bunch of wisdom. And then if you say you don't have enough time to read books, fair enough. Instead of when you're having your commute to work or commute to your education or whatever it is, instead of listening to music or something like that, just exchange it for an audiobook so you can still get the information in. So you don't really have an excuse. And to prove that you can't really have an excuse as well, I've read pretty much every single weekday for a year and a half, besides when it's been when I was overseas or something. When I was at uni, I used to read on the train to and from university in the city. When I was working full time, I used to read on my lunch breaks, on my smoko breaks as well. I used to get given shit for it, and I would still read. I would read before soccer trainings as well. I'd sit in the car for half an hour and read books on real estate. And then now that I'm unemployed, or an entrepreneur as I want to call it, I read in the mornings as well after I work out or go for a walk. After I go for a walk as well. So you can't have any excuse. I've done it. I've made it work. You can make it work as well. Now, the most important part, why I believe everyone should read. I kind of only realised this recently, but all the book is really is it's $10, $15, $20, whatever the fuck you pay for it. You're accessing a lifetime of wisdom, a lifetime of mistakes, failures, learnings, lifetime of everything on one person for $10 or $15. You can literally learn from someone's life all the wisdom they've collated, all the information they've got, and they went through 50, 60 years of blood, sweat and tears pretty much, and they put it in a book for you for whatever price it paid. It's pretty much free. The value for money you get inside of a book is crazy when you put it into those terms. So for example, if you're wanting to pretty much become successful in any industry or whatever part of your life, All you need to do is find the people that have been successful in that area of life, and then find a book that they've written. So if you want to be rich, guess what you should read? You should read books on rich people and the characteristics and the formulas they followed. If you want to be emotionally intelligent, read books on emotionally intelligent people. Read books on stoicism. If you want to learn how to be a good partner, read books on being a good partner. I don't know who writes those books. Any topic you want to have success in, there is someone out there who has dedicated their life to learning. They've made lots of mistakes. They've gone through a lot more pain than you ever have to, and then they put it in a book for you. So find who it is, find what they've done, find their book, buy it for $10. It's basically free, and you can access a lifetime of wisdom. So yeah, that pretty much just sums up why I think you should start reading. How it's changed my life, how it's going to continue to change my life. Like, I continue to read now. I'm not going to stop because I've seen already the progress it's helped me make, and what it's going to do for me. So yeah, if you're watching this, you're thinking about reading, you don't know where to start, I think just if you've got a passion or something you want to explore, say it's a business for example, find a successful businessman, find if they have a book, start with that, read that book, do 15 pages a day, 10 pages a day, and just start there, and then you'll slowly see how much information you're actually gaining, attaining, whatever you want to call it, and how much you're developing as an individual just because of a $10, $15 book. So yeah, start reading. It will change your life. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one.